You're.
Hey.
So we missed you. We missed you so much.
Dog?
We're sitting here talking. Obviously, we're on the couch. We're drinking wine. Candles are lit. We're on a date. Basically, I just described a date to you. We're on a date without you.
I love it. I actually haven't drank all week because I hear like I shouldn't do that. So.
Yeah.
Drink up for me, guys.
Okay, we will. We'll keep it cute. We'll keep it sexy. Mm-hmm. We were calling you because, man, we dove headfirst into this Birkin topic. With yeah, we were talking. We were talking about how frivolous it is. To there's just levels. But we're expecting men to buy bags that cost down payments of homes and. I remember seeing something on Twitter that you posted last week about the difference between a trick and a boyfriend and what the expectations are. So I was like, oh my God, we have a resident expert on
look, here I go. I'm thinking I'm about to sit here and just be sad and give a COVID update.
Nah, you're not giving no sad. No.
You want me to be dragged. So it's crazy because, I did actually mention, I don't think the conversation is had about women genuinely dating in order to be taken care of. And I mean, I got dragged for my take on that. I do feel like you're not looking for a boyfriend if you're dating looking for someone to take care of you. You're looking essentially for a sponsor or for a trick. Right. And I think that needs to be differentiated by women when we say that. Because I think also as well, if you're out looking for your bills to be paid, or looking for bags in exchange for anything, essentially, you're an escort or prostitute. If you want to, if you don't want to be called that, then sure. Let's say it's sugaring, or you're getting a sponsor, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I think that I am over the conversation regarding a goddamn $20,000 bag that the majority of the country cannot afford.
Like. If y'all are getting these PPP, SBA loans,
let me know send me the link.
Don't send me the link. Do not.
Well, no, that's the thing. Realistically, it's a whole bunch of people that collected their $1,200 stimulus check talking about a $20,000 bag. And it just doesn't add up. What were both of y'all's takes on it this week? By the way, I do miss y'all. I can't wait to get back in my chair.
I miss you so much. Your chair is cold and lonely without you. It is.
Olivia, I've seen you over the weekend on Clubhouse talking about this same debate.
Oh, no.
Child, don't talk about that damn God-forsaken place.
And I'm ready to get back outside just so that I don't have to be on that app arguing with men about these conversations anymore either. I don't know. I'm really in a space where, again, we've given this bag so much topic that we've given them free promo at this point.
Yeah.
None of us have stock in Hermes, so I just don't understand why they are allowed all of this free promotion. Well, I mean, shit, this is our platform, and now they about to make coins because we over here talking about the goddamn.
Well, I will say though, Cardi B made a comment. She posted a video on Instagram about the fact that, number one, she made 2 points. One of which I will poke a hole in because I didn't agree with it. Which is that she said that, a lot of women, Black women in particular, are the ones that get scrutinized for having a Birkin and post and whatever and questioning whether or not it's real and and all that, but they don't do it to white celebrities. And my argument to that is the fact that most white celebrities and not even celebrities, I mean, we live in New York City. You could literally walk down Fifth Avenue and see
a Birkin,
and see an old white lady with a Birkin that she's probably had for the last 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Hers has probably appreciated significantly and probably worth $100,000 at this point. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the difference culturally is that a lot of the rich people that have purchased those bags are not in it for the flex. They're not doing it for the flex. At this point, hip hop artists who do it, anybody culturally that we relate to that does it is for the flex.
Yeah, hip hop is about flexing.
Yeah,
point blank period.
It's about it's showing how much money you have and how much and so on and so forth. So that's why we look at that, because that's what we aspire to do, is to be in a position to afford a Birkin. Whether or not you choose to buy it is not really the point, because they're not the best looking bags anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're regular.
Yeah, they're not good looking bags. But I would say the problem is, this stems back to when women have standards. Mm-hmm. You get looked down upon. And I don't know if y'all touched on it, but I saw them dragging Olivia for her comment.
Yep. We did talk about it. We talked about it at the game.
What a goofy bitch.
And I think but that's the thing. It's almost like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's been something I've been saying. And they literally look down upon people for just wanting the best of things, wanting the most out of their man, wanting luxury items, wanting these things that essentially we all strive to have.
Right.
None of us want a broke man. None of us care to rock Michael Kors. We will if it's in our budget, but if we can get a Louis or a Fendi or a Gucci or a Birkin, why not? I think a lot of us do aspire to these things. And again, as women specifically, if we want it or we ask for it or we get it ourselves, I think regardless, people are just going to have negative things to say about women. And I heard enough, like I said, of men talk. Men don't want to hear us talk.
Right.
Men don't want to hear us want for more or anything. Well, they want us to be dependent on them.
The thing that I love, though, that Cardi did say was that if you don't have it like that, don't fucking do that shit. Don't blow money on some shit you don't have. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which does come back to the argument that we had, which is
Cardi always tries to weave her way back to common sense. And that was one thing I appreciate.
When she landed the plane at the end, she said, "If a man wants you, he's gonna fuck regardless, whether you have a Birkin or an Aldo purse."
Yes,
she literally said that. So if
Shout
all you can,
Aldo.
You know what I'm saying? If that's all you can, if that's all you can afford, then cool. At the end of the day. Because here's the thing, we're also in the age of the woman, of the independent woman. This is the first time in a long time where we're watching a lot more women be at the forefront of the conversation and getting shit themselves. Yeah. So I hate going back to and revisiting this thought that to me is primitive, that we're supposed to expect this level of provision from men. Half of these men can't even be fucking faithful. Don't buy me a goddamn bag. Keep your fucking pants on.
But let's be real. If we take out genders altogether, it's just a whole bunch of people pocket watching. And at the end of the day, and I never thought I would agree with anything this man said, but Ocho Cinco on his latest show, which I've been watching on YouTube, I think it's great. He went on to even admit that a lot of the shit he bought was fake. He said, I wasn't going to go and buy the real shit.
Damn.
He said, for what? He said, for what? So even that's the thing. Y'all are out here pocket watching these bags and knowing how much they cost. And in reality, a lot of them could be fake. Even Cardi came, well, there's resale. Bruh, it doesn't matter. Let people rock what the fuck they want to rock.
I get it. I think that
it's just a whole bunch of pocket watching, really.
I just think that we need to be smarter as a culture in how we portray things, right? Like, I think Cardi B hit it on the head. It's like we used to watch the Obamas all the time and be like, damn, I need a Barack, da 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 da. You gotta be Michelle to get Barack, sis. You know what I'm saying? We can't be sitting here if I'm not making Saweetie money, because Saweetie can afford to buy her own fucking Birkin. So she's in a position to say that type of shit to her man, because okay, if you don't want to buy it for me, cool.
They both got Birkin money.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all both got Birkin money, by all means. But if you don't, and you still got student loan debt, and you still out here trying to figure out how to, you know what I'm saying, pay your car note.
Don't read me, because listen, bitch, I got these 2 degrees.
That's okay, but you got enough. But you got enough in savings to buy a house, though.
Exactly.
If you wanted to buy a house right now, you stacked enough bread that you could do that. So that's my point. No matter what, I think the messaging, I'm going to say it again because I say it every episode. It's all about the how. The how is more important than the what. Yeah. The what is the fucking Birkin. Fuck the Birkin. Because you're right. Nobody owns stock in Hermes. Nobody does. None of us are out here like, you know what, let's buy stock in. No, none of us do. So fuck that. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, buy actual stock.
It comes down to, like, we have all these conversations about different things, what somebody Offset bought a car seat last week. We talking about Birkin bags this week. It literally all comes down to us all being finessed. Mm-hmm. We're all being finessed by these brands. Yeah. And it's all becoming a social construct. Money is a social construct. Mm-hmm. We're all very aware of that. Birkin and Hermes has found a way to create and make this bag that is not that much different from any other luxury bag into its own social construct. Right. And I absolutely applaud them for being that brilliant, where now this Birkin, this bag is now the epitome of luxury, where you're only allotted if you are an elite to even be on the waiting list to buy this bag.
Mm-hmm. Unless you are so famous,
unless
and
you are
wealthy,
super famous, you can
call somebody directly at Hermes and say,
get the hookup.
Can I just point out that besides Atlanta, what the hell you need a bag for? Because we all about to be locked in our goddamn houses again any goddamn way. So outside of showing it off on Instagram, you ain't gonna have nowhere to wear your bag to. Okay?
she want us all to be locked in our houses too.
She's like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna buy a bag just to be outside with it. Like